We are here live at a cheering practice.
Right. I am really excited because this is definitely, you know, there's sports that I think I can participate in. I can play a game of baseball. I can play a game of basketball. There's literally nothing about the sport that I can do outside wearing the outfit, and it would not look good. It would not look great.
We have cameras set up all over the place here. We're trying to make sure our audio sounds good. You're just going to move your thing closer to your face.
Oh, all right.
And here, Parkin, you're going to keep running cameras if you want. And then the three of us will talk.
We're live, baby.
We are live. So let's talk a little cheering talk here. So this year, they obviously can't do a live competition.
Correct.
So they are recording their. So they've been practicing, same as any year.
About a month. Well, not the same as
Oh
any
yeah,
year,
actually
like
that's
a
true.
shorter time,
Once
right?
they got, and they are going to record their performance to send to KVACs, and I believe they have to have it done by tomorrow. So they're going to be recording today.
And we've got it live.
We have it live. Our recording is not their recording.
Correct.
We're just filming them recording.
Bringing this to the parents at home, really, is what we're trying to do, right?
Will Parkin's got like 1 million cameras set up.
Yeah, Parkin's
four
technological
cameras.
whiz today.
So we see some coaching happen there. We're going to get some interviews in a little bit.
Yep. Parkin has an interview spot set up over there, but we may just bring him to the booth.
I do like the interview spot, though.
I do. I like it, too.
Last night, the cheerleaders had their senior night during the basketball
They did.
game.
So Marley Coburn, Kerrigan Casella, and Libby McIntyre.
Yep, and they were able to. Now, obviously, that wasn't like a full, normal senior.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
But they did at least get a chance for the parents in the gym for a few minutes.
Photo and
because they usually on senior night do like they do a routine or something on the floor, right? Typically.
Usually, I think the cheerleaders at halftime would perform, but they haven't been at any of the games.
Yeah, no, this is us watching here. I think is as many people they've performed in front of as
I think you're right.
As they've seen. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening at the moment.
So we did have prior to this, we had what they call a marking, I believe, of the routine, where they kind of mark out where they go and their moves and everything. And then it was, what was after that, Parkin? The tumbling stunt review.
Can we get like a tumble cam that just gets like a good?
I did bring the GoPro down, but I don't think we're set up with that technology quite
Well,
yet.
if we know where the tumblings get, can we just get one of these side cameras to be like, well, it's right there?
What do you think?
I'm challenging Parkin's skill here. I don't know. I just want to see. Well, Marley was teaching me what the things are called, like the tumble flips. And
right.
I don't remember any of it. But last night she did go over all of the things with me, and then I immediately. I'm just going to call it tumble flips.
Tumble flips. I think it goes probably well.
Round-offs, I think, was a thing, and
stunts.
stunts.
One thing. Like, I think there's a whole list of things.
Right.
I like the fact that they have a stunt review, because in football we have a stunt review. You know, like, we come out, and sometimes you put like trash cans out there, and you like stunt to your gaps. Like, I don't think it's the same as what we're going to see here. But it's at least called the same, which is great.
I would give some money if it was the same.
It's not.
That would be awesome. If like Tommy Casey does a round off.
Looks right now they seem to be in between. Maybe we can get one of them over here.
Oh.
Somebody to tell us what's happening. Okay, Kerrigan. Kerrigan, can you tell us what are you guys doing right now?
Right now
was that like a warm-up thing
you
just did? Okay.
Yeah, all that was just warm-up, and now we're resting before our pull-out.
You gonna rest up a little bit?
Yeah.
Get ready?
Yeah.
Libby?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
A little shaky, but I think we'll be fine.
Now, when you guys are done with this and you go out there, are you going to be recording right away? To like, this is going to be your performance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
How long is your performance?
2 minutes, 15 seconds.
How many times do you think you're going to try that today? I mean, I guess.
We're hoping just one, but possibly two.
Okay.
Or hit it at least twice and pick the best video.
Right. If you guys have like a mess up, would you just stop? Or would you still
I
finish?
really don't know. It depends what coach wants to do, I guess.
Right. It's weird. Is it weird to just be doing this for video instead of for?
Yeah. We're used to like hundreds of people cheering us on, so it takes a lot out of us to not have those people cheering us on.
Yeah, I think it also helps though having like Buzz Media here, because at least we actually have a crowd.
Yeah.
You do, and you have a lot of cameras. Parkin
Yeah.
is setting up cameras all over the place.
He's been all over the place.
What
A lot
is
of
the
angles.
most like exciting move we're gonna see? Like tumble, throw, thing, stunt.
We're kind of saving most of our bigger skills for states just because like we're not like 100% confident in like all of the skills that like we know we have.
Yeah.
So when is states?
States is the 18th of March.
Yeah.
So you're putting together a performance so you know you can hit everything,
Yeah.
and then you up the.
Yeah.
Do you need to finish at a certain place to make states?
Not in this one, but in regionals we do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So KVACs is just
Yeah.
you're gonna give it a go, but you're not necessarily doing.
Yeah.
You're
It's kind of
keeping
like
some.
our test run. We see where we score and what things we have to up and what things can stay the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we should be looking for in particular?
Me.
Give- What are you gonna be doing?
Um,
You were hurt last year, correct?
I was hurt. I was hurt like every year. But I was hurt this year. Marley Coburn kicked my thumbnail off. Shout out to Marley. Yeah.
So we should be looking for you to like
Yeah.
throw some tumble thingies.
I'm
stuff.
doing
Senior moment over
yeah.
by the pom-poms.
Senior moment.
Oh, senior moment by the pom poms. So
Yeah.
we need to make sure Parkin knows about that because
Right.
we're switching cameras and things. So we'll have to make sure when it's time for that.
Right.
Yeah,
That
so
we're ready?
it's when we come from the back corner.
And we tumble.
When you
We do
are
some
going to start
flip-dos.
tumbling from the back corner towards them,
Yes.
and then we want to just be right there for
Exactly.
Our flippy doos.
flippy doos, senior moment, flippy doos. Sometimes a senior moment is like when an old person can't remember something, but I assume that's not what you mean by a senior moment.
Could
like,
be. If
Could
we
be.
forget routine.
Well,
Yeah.
you might have a senior
Could
moment
be.
during your senior moment.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's all good though. It's a good routine.
Oh yeah, no, I'm excited
Yeah.
to capture it. All right, any other tips for us before we're ready to go? Maybe we can get a post interview with you guys
Yeah.
after it's done.
How we're feeling about it.
All right, how much time are we looking at here before we go in? Do you know?
Probably around like 5 minutes because we do a team pep talk. To
Oh,
get
you gotta
everyone
get-
warmed up.
Can we get a camera on that pep talk? Do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Where's the pep talk gonna happen?
Back to mat usually.
Back in the mat. All right, so we'll have to make sure we are ready to get that covered. All right, good luck. I'll let you go get
Thank
psyched
you.
up and ready to go. Parkin, I got some things to tell you. We got some camera stuff to talk about with Parkin. Well, first he's getting ready.
Wow.
All right, Parkin, I throw on a headset here. These are the two things they said. So first, in the back of the mat, in a few minutes, they're gonna have a pep talk before it starts, and they said we can zoom right in, like we can get right on that.
Okay.
And then they're gonna do some flippy-do tumbles.
That's so
Part with-
disrespectful.
They called it.
The
Whatever.
belittling of the
I'm not. I
Filipino
just don't know the terminology.
Oh my.
Wait, what they said was this. They're going to do some tumbles towards these pom-poms here. And they said that is a senior moment that we'll definitely want to capture. So the three seniors, when you see them tumbling towards those pom-poms, the senior moment's coming. I don't know what the senior moment is.
I think it's just the seniors having a moment.
Right. So we want to make sure we capture that moment.
Davis, here's the thing. Like, the cameras are set up. For the folks at home, you can see the pom-poms right now.
That's where the senior moment's going to be.
I know. I'm aware of this.
But
Oh
I'm
my
just,
God, the play-by-play.
all I'm trying to do, Parkin, is they said what to capture. I'm trying to pass that message on to you.
I get it.
And now you're
my
just
God,
giving me attitude.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Should we?
All right.
Yeah. Have we put this email out to staff? We should. Does somebody have their laptop? Oh, I have my laptop. Hold on.
Mine's right over there too. If you want to
Hand
pass
me,
it over, I
hand me
can
the laptop.
get it.
I'll,
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna get the senior moment.
So listen, you shouldn't be messing with Parkin so much. He was here, setting everything up.
I know he was. He's our expert, which is why I said I will tell Parkin because he's the one running the cameras, and all I do is try to pass on to him the messages the cheerleaders gave, and suddenly I get all this attitude.
This is literally the best camera setup for a
For
cheer
anything.
For
Like,
a cheer routine.
this is-
Yes, this is the only thing that we could do better is have a drone.
I'm gonna rename the chat.
We
The
can't have a
film.
drone. I don't
Oh
think-
yeah, I was gonna tell you that. On YouTube it says Lewiston boys basketball.
Oh.
What is today?
Lewiston boys basketball was a little bit taller than these guys.
Yes.
Good game last night.
Yeah,
It
good
was a
game,
game.
great game. Great game. Oh, here we go. They're doing the pump-up talk in the back.
Pump up talk in the back.
Pump-up talk.
Is this like real time? Is this like the
This
one?
is live. We're live right now.
We're live. There's
Oh.
even some people in the chat, I believe.
Oh,
I think we're gonna.
Oh yeah, look at us.
what do we got? Who's in the chat?
Oh, it's Libby's birthday. We didn't even know that.
Oh, happy birthday, Libby.
Well, we'll have to. We're gonna get her. They're gonna come back for a post.
For the senior moment.
We should have brought the kazoos
Oh, and the
and the
bells.
party favors that we had. Remember when we did birthdays?
Oh yeah, we should have.
Oh, I got some bells in my room.
Oh yeah, the cowbells. That was good too.
Cowbell in my room. A couple.
Do we need to like cheer loud? We can only cheer so loud with masks on, but should we? They said that they are happy that Buzz Media's here because it's an audience. So I feel like
Right.
we got to cheer.
We got to.
I'm going to tell you it's naturally going to happen. When I see any level of acrobatics, I do get vocally excited. Yeah, absolutely.
You
Every
definitely-
Did you like the
Yeah.
circus a lot as a kid?
I love the circus. Even now as an adult, like when I go and like someone's in a motorcycle spinning around in a cage, I am like, ooh, like there's a lot going here.
I don't know that they get to do the motorcycle in the cage, but that might be. They did say they're saving some moves for states, so that might be on that list of things they're
If
saving.
a circular cage emerges from the ceiling, one, how do we get the money for that? And two, I'm going to,
It did this the other day and it was fine.
Yeah,
So I just said okay.
It's because we're in the steel gym,
But
steel and concrete.
so far, we're getting a low performance reception on our end, but I think it looks good on YouTube.
Yep.
Oh, we have a request from Mike and Jamie to try a stunt, and I also request that. We can't say no.
What I'm gonna say
They didn't ask for me.
I've already stated publicly that these are things that I cannot do. So I
these are
have
also
great
things
appreciation
that,
for
right.
these.
That literally was my first statement coming on.
Not only can I not do these things, but I can't even do the things that don't require athleticism, that just require like rhythm or like, I believe there was a video of me dancing once and it was terrible.
Davis and
We're going to do a stunt?
I think that's better than me and Jamie, to be honest.
right.
I
I can barely clap and smile, so I think I can pull off. Like
I can clap. Like,
the
I don't know if you can hear that.
I'm the oldest, so I get to bow out of
The clapping.
things like this.
Oh, sorry. They did just turn.
yeah, no.
They heard my practice clapping. I can clap loud.
I
Like,
think,
I can loudly
honestly,
clap.
I think the thigh smack would send me to the hospital. So.
I think you're right. That's,
I would like to say, if you're happy with the video, you should thank Will Parkin. But if anything goes wrong, you should blame Will Parkin because he's in charge of running everything.
Here we go.
This is a prep talk. They're getting ready. Get himself psyched up.
is it a prep talk or a pep talk, Davis? Which one?
Lindsay Bates said you should do a split jump.
Could be either, I guess.
What's a split jump? Just
I guess you do a split.
Parkin, can you go in front of the camera and do that? Because you just did it great.
There would be a level
When
of
this
music.
ends, we will do the Buzz Media cheering performance. I'm sure it'll be.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah.
If they taught us to do some cheering stuff,
It looks like
I mean,
Bella Kennaboris is doing a lot of the pep talking.
Well, she's got a lot of cheering experience. Like she does a lot of competitions, right?
And she's
So,
a junior now?
she's
Yeah,
a junior.
she's junior.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
in my HPT, Hickson.
Right. No, yeah, Bella obviously has
Right.
years upon years.
And then you got, obviously Marley and Kerrigan, seniors
And Libby.
who have been around, the three of them for 4 years now.
Now, last year, our team was due to go to New England's
Yes.
when COVID
yes.
hit. So they had that was the first time we'd been to New England's in, I don't know, a very long time.
So I'm guessing
Or
you'll see
possibly
those
ever.
three seniors and Bella involved in a lot of the big time stunts and the, kind of out front, whatever, leading the charge. So looking forward to it.
I think I'd be a flyer if I was a cheerleader. I mean, I wouldn't be a cheerleader, but if I was.
I think Parkin could really send you flying. I think that's got some potential too. And I'm willing to go out and with Gentura and basket catch you.
I will make my
I
best.
think
I
you
mean,
do
I'm not
that.
opposed to it.
Put
I do.
Hickson out there as a spotter with me and Gentura catching you and Parkin flinging you in the air.
I'd like to fly.
All right.
I believe I can fly.
Oh, that would be the routine. That would be the. Can't do it anymore. I hate to say.
Oh,
Oh,
something's being thrown this way. Something wicked this way comes. It's a plastic
right.
ring, I think.
whatever it is, just went underneath. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Parkin.
shout out Kerrigan Casella right there for the pitching form. That was a great fall. That was the way you teach a little leaguer with the follow through. She was like elbow over the knee.
Looks like we're go time.
Right?
Here we go.
Parkin's doing that, but doesn't he need to be doing this?
Yes, he does.
I think he's just out zooming. He's just bringing it out, setting it up.
Listen, Davis, one thing I learned as a head coach is sometimes you got to let the assistant coaches come.
I'm just saying he's not even at his station, but he's coming back. I have a lot of doubts. I have a lot of doubts about Parkin. Hopefully Hickson's posting this on social media right now.
Parkin's attention to detail, though,
Great
I'm
work.
going to say, is very, very high. And he's got this.
Last time was the first time they'd ever qualified for New England's.
Wow. That's some intense stuff.
Yeah, we had a couple, and the one acts were going to states too. I remember those 2 competitions were ready to happen when the shutdown.
It was going to be a big spring for Leavitt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like end of winter, spring, and unfortunately
It's just been March ever since.
March forever. The longest March.
March Madness, I believe, as it's been called.
Yes, it is. It is just one big leap day if you think about it.
Oh, man.
What's today again?
I think it's February 29th.
Today, Wednesday?
It's possible that
Carpe
we're
Leap. You started this mess with that, Davis.
I know.
Shake it down.
All right, they're getting loose, getting ready, doing some pointing. That was cool.
We had a little bit of an error.
They're cutting.
Terry Casella, mid-routine there, made a massive error. Immediately looked at her coach and called the cut.
Now that's really different from normal cheering here. You just have to power through instead of.
Yeah, I talked to Kenna Boris a couple days ago, wondering how many takes are you going to do with this? Are you going to do 10 takes, 20 takes to really get the perfect thing? She said we really can't do more than 2 or 3. It's so physically draining that doing it more than that could really cause could be.
You're right. Good start. Now that one probably doesn't count as one. They didn't get that far.
Right.
They hadn't really done a lot of.
And I think that's what Carrick was probably trying to call it before we can start chucking people in the air and let's start over and get this going.
You can't just throw them in the air like you just don't care.
That's right.
Waiting for that senior moment. Oh, I feel like the senior moment's coming. The 3 seniors are going to head towards those pom-poms. There was.
What a moment.
Oh, that was fun.
Literally.
I want to be the one just doing the little flippy thing in the air.
Whoa.
Oh, next.
Wow. So
Very nice performance. I wasn't sure if it was done. I wanted to wait a second.
There are moments here where I'm going to reiterate my original statement. Just watching that routine, there is literally nothing outside of walking onto the mat that I could have done. Most of the movements they did were like bent over backwards and curled up in some ball. Even the rolling, mine would be more of a roll and then be like, ugh, to get back up. But they were all over the place, chucking people in the air.
Chucking people, throwing people. Now, the other thing too, when I did that interview before, so this is their KVAC performance. They have not put in their saving stuff
For regionals?
for regionals and states. So they said they're trying to get a performance that they can pull it off, without mistake. But the high risk stuff is going to get added in later. So they're going to do harder stuff.
Risk can there be? Are you going to shoot Bell
More.
out of a cannon?
I'd ask you something. When you go to a swimming pool, do you do pencil dives off the diving board? Is that all you got?
What do you do?
I just dive in. I get first. I don't know.
Just a normal.
Nothing fancy, but I dive in. I feel like Gentera might just roll off the board like a watermelon, just fall.
He does sound afraid.
I'm a big
Very
fan.
fearful.
I'm a big fan
And that's
of
coming
that.
from a fearful guy.
So, as a person who's never been able to do a cartwheel, I've never, even in elementary school when the kids were practicing the cartwheels on the playground, I was excluded from that.
Did you ever do the thing where it's not really a cartwheel, but you call it a cartwheel and you just say, "Hey, Mom, look," but it's.
Well, so here's the thing. I developed very early on a healthy sense of shame. So, no, I just never
Right.
called it
It's important to develop a sense of shame.
Yeah, immediately. So when the kids were doing people would go look, I learned a one-handed cartwheel and dance. I'm like, well, I don't do dance and I can't and I stay right side up. Most of the time I stay right side up.
Stay right side up.
Now looks like they're going to be resting for a bit. It's not. I feel
Water
like
break.
A little water break. Maybe we'll snag some interviews here and in between. I don't know.
Very intense. I mean,
It is very intense.
So that was a little over 2 minutes, but that's 2 minutes of serious physical activity.
Right.
Cheering didn't used to be way back in the day.
Not as much dancing and
And
tumbling.
Gymnastics
Things
and
like that, yeah.
all that.
It's really a combination of everything. Sorry, Parker, I keep changing that wire
Oh.
on you.
Right. All of the movements from if you're traveling from point A to point B on this mat,
Right.
you're either doing it in the air or on your hands. Like that.
Right.
There's not a lot of just walking or even moving quickly to. If you need to move quickly, someone's throwing you there.
We have been requested that we're up next. Well, having the team teach us. Well,
this-
right
is
now
this-
we're not next because first they still have another.
Is this still Terrence McCormick? Cause
Yes, it is.
Terrence, you come out here, you cartwheel with us,
Right.
and I will attempt to not cartwheel because it will never be considered a cartwheel.
What about Hickson? I feel like it's time for her to hit the mat.
Hickson, do you have any cheering experience in your background? Zero. All right, we pulled in the heavy hitters for today.
We have nobody with cheering experience here. Maybe this is the time for us to grab.
I think
someone
Parkin could be a cheerleader, though.
Parkin could be a cheerleader.
I think he still could be a cheerleader.
All right, Parkin,
Right.
you can jump in on this interview.
I'd like to see you try out for the Red Claws. That would be a reality show, right? We've been talking about Buzz Media reality shows. What if we have Parkin try out for the Red Claws cheerleaders and film it?
Oh, I'd do that.
I know, and I'd film
Anything
it
for
too.
the ratings.
I'd follow you down there.
I mean, they could coach me up before.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
I like it.
Now, how much of a shot do you actually think you would have cheerleading for the Portland Red Claws?
None.
Hickson's giving the cut
I mean,
sign.
some.
Wish we had that on camera.
I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you'd make a high school team, no problem.
I could right now make a high school team.
Well, for sure. I can see. I mean, imagine.
I bet you could be
After,
like,
like,
I bet
I
you could
can
be like a
walk on.
practice squad person at
I
Maine,
could
you know?
spot.
Right, like in a couple of
I
years,
could just
they
be the
work
guy.
you
I
into
could
the
just be
routine.
like the roaming one who catches people who fall over.
Yeah.
Remembering
like
your size as a high schooler here at Leavitt, I mean,
I'm not that much different. I
no,
don't think.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you took,
It's all the parking pumps.
I mean, as our resident cheer expert on the Buzz Media staff, you get points for how daring and risky, or how complicated, difficult the stunts are.
Yeah, if you have a single base as opposed to 2 or 3, then you get more points based on the.
You would be a single for belt if I were to take you and pair you up with Bella Cannabores, you could probably lift her up with one hand. Above
All right, so now this
pretty
has turned
confident.
into
what?
what this has turned into is another project for Jamie. Like, he taught Parker skiing. Now he's going to teach him cheering, and he doesn't even know anything about
Oh,
it.
I can ski now.
Perfect.
Look at that.
That would be the reality show. If I can coach Parkin up to get onto the Portland Red Claws, I would. Oh my goodness!
God.
Okay, I don't know if I would make the team. I would beat Chip in a cheer off.
Can we both wear beanies
Chip
and have
and
like
Chip.
constantly
That
wear
sounds like
white
the next
owl?
episode of Dang Chip. It's Parkin and Chip in a cheer up. Sorry you're finding out live like this, Chip. My bad, but I guess it's going to happen. March 31st. Get ready.
I got that.
Next episode of the Morning Buzz.
Yeah, no, it could be Davis and I and one cheerleading representative.
So who's
I like
my
it.
one cheerleader who's gonna teach us?
I call Gary. Actually, I call Marley.
Yeah, definitely Marley.
Marley.
Kerrigan's going to be too mean to me after a while. Like, my feelings are going to
Marley's an
hurt. I
official
can't-
intern, too.
See, I need someone meaner. I think Kerrigan would be a better.
Right,
I think Kerrigan would be a better coach for me.
She literally.
Already saw me.
Ooh. Yes, absolutely. Libby, you can hear it out on the performance. She's definitely like the conductor of the group. She does that really loud militant count. Yes.
I think we just bring in all three of them to coach you guys up.
Yeah, I would not.
I mean, yeah. If we're trying to get onto the main class, this isn't like one. This is all for one for all. Like this is a team effort.
the dream.
The
Red
dream.
Claws
Living the dream. That is the dream.
Hashtag.
Then if we're good enough, maybe we get bumped up to the Celtics at some point.
Oh my gosh. I want to run.
5 more
in
minutes?
5 minutes, we're going to be back on with another run here.
So unless you want to stick with us in this hypothetical commentary on
Right.
something that's,
What else can we talk about? What do we got? Yeah, Coach Cannabores is coming over. She's going to interview.
oh, that's gonna be good.
Right.
No, that would be really excited. We did have a Leavitt grad that did work for the Boston Celtics as a PR representative a little bit ago. What? They did not serve as Lucky.
I hope so. If you could pick a student from past Leavitt lore history to serve as Lucky, who would you pick?
Who's the guidance counselor down at the middle school? Brooke. It's her sister. Her sister used to work for the Boston Celtics.
I thought you were meaning her sister would have been a good Lucky.
No.
I was thinking more like Matt Thibodeau.
No, I'm back on this.
Or Ryback.
She in her Brooks.
How good would
Ryback would be a great Lucky.
Ryback would be a great Lucky. I hope somehow Ryback gets word. You know who else would be decent? Kyle Harder. I think. Or no, not Kyle, Lance. Who was the younger one? Lance.
Oh,
Lance
yeah.
Harder.
Lance can't physically move enough to be Lucky. He's a little
I
beaten
think
down
he would be
from
good.
all the motocross.
Lance got a good mustache going on right now. I saw him the other day. Oh, man.
No, but I used to work with Brooke's sister at George's Pizza. She was doing this.
Celtics, huh?
Yeah, and she'd pop in and we shared some stories and whatever. And in the Celtics locker room, part of her job was she would go and she would just make sure all the locker rooms were cleared out. And it was the Boston Celtics versus the Cavaliers.
Ooh.
And she walked in and LeBron James was sitting in his underwear wearing, reading the Hunger Games in the Boston Celtics locker room well after the game was over.
That's interesting, because have you seen the conspiracy about LeBron James pretending to read every year?
It is a good book.
Anyway.
Parky, give that to Davis. You can take this.
Switching it up. How's it going, Coach?
Really well. How's it going?
Good. And this is a little bit weird for you guys, huh?
It's a little different.
To be filming.
It is different.
Obviously, it's probably a lot of negative not being there, but is there a positive about getting to redo, like getting a few tries?
Yeah. I mean, technically, we're really not supposed to, so we just did like a
That was like a practice.
like a run through.
Oh, okay.
So we have a certain amount of time that we are supposed to film, and then submit. So
So is this next one you're going to be filming?
Oh yeah.
This is
Now,
thing.
the girls mentioned, though, that you have KVACs, and then you have regionals, then you have states.
Just KVACs, then states. There's
Okay,
no
no
regionals.
regionals.
This year.
Okay, but you're not, so they said that you're not doing everything you can do in this performance.
No, we don't do pyramid because it's interchanging pots, because pyramid includes everybody, and we are not allowed to do a cheer. So if you notice, our cheer this year is incorporated in the music rather than us saying it, but we did the motions, like we incorporated the cheer and then have the motions in there, so we get points for that. But yeah.
Who put together the music?
I did.
That was nice.
Right, it is.
I was really impressed with that.
You were? Yeah, I did that. I sat one Sunday night and sat and just
Threw it
did
together?
music. Yeah, threw it together.
But are you going to also add, now they mentioned, though, that you might add some more difficult moves as well for,
Yeah, some.
how much time do you have for states?
2.5 weeks.
Okay.
Not even. So like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
So get this done. Find out, when do you find out how you did at KVACs?
I believe this weekend is Saturday.
So you get sent in and
Yes. So we submit the video tomorrow. It gets judged, and then I think it's on Saturday.
And will you get to see all the other videos?
Yes. Yes, they upload it.
So you'll watch everybody and
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
So, I mean, like the judging this year, in the past, they didn't have video playback. Now they can do that.
Oh, right.
So,
Do you think that's going to be a positive or a negative?
I think it's a positive because something you can't expect to get every single
No,
aspect
how many
of the
girls?
routine.
How many girls are on the floor?
I have 12 on the floor.
So yeah, you can't watch
No.
everything that all 12.
And they're going to miss stuff, and that's been something in the past that I know that high school coaching, the cheerleaders, high school cheerleading coaches, they always want there to be video playback, but State of Maine hasn't done that yet.
Right.
So,
I know that with All-Star they do, which is great. It helps them. They might have caught something, see something one way, and then it actually wasn't. So it all depends. Yeah.
Right. So it's really going to be like the judges are really going to be looking under a really refined microscope.
Mm-hmm.
So you really want to bring your A game, and if you don't, you're not going to get away with the smudging in the details.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty
So
cool feedback. Well, thank you. Anything special we should look for? And as we're watching this next, because we don't know anything about cheering. We're over here commentating.
well, I mean, we want them to, feel good about what they're putting on the floor, and that run through, was that our best? No, it wasn't. I mean, to you guys, you probably thought,
Yeah, I
wow, that
thought
was
that was
impressive.
amazing.
Yeah,
We were like,
but
whoa.
I was like, oh boy, that's okay. Then we got our little bugs out now, so we're ready to go. We're
All
ready
right.
to go. So we're looking
Awesome.
for a nice, clean. You'll see the difference.
Also, final question. The Buzz Media crew, if
Yes.
we were forced to be cheerleaders, who do you think has the best shot?
Okay.
You can be honest.
There is a right
This is what we've been
answer.
talking
I mean,
about.
I Mr. Parkin right
Yeah,
over here
right?
would be a really incredible base.
We feel like with some coaching, he has potential. Like, that was what we were talking about as well.
Well, for what? Oh, with this a little bit of training?
Yeah,
Come
training.
train with me? Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
fine.
go.
This is the coach we're looking for.
Yes. We were trying to figure out who would be the best coach. We were going down the cheerleaders, but
Oh,
like,
yeah, no. You come see me.
oh yes.
Oh, my
This
goodness.
We'll
coming
take care
to
of business.
Coming to Buzz Media later this spring. You will see. All right.
Awesome.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thanks.
That's your thing.
You can grab.
Wow. What a good conversation with Coach Kenneboris.
Yeah, that was great.
Um,
And it looked so. Hathaway, I don't know if you heard that. Waiting for Hathaway to get his headset on. She said that she could get Parkin on the Red Claws, and that Kenneboris is going to be the coach.
Oh, that's
She
even
said
better.
she could train Parkin and get him on the Red
Right to
Claws.
the top.
So that's going to be coming to you this spring on Buzz
Parkin's
Media.
like everybody's star pupil.
right.
Do anything.
Also, she said that that was a run through.
Yep.
She said there was definitely mistakes, errors. She expects it to be better. I mean, I thought it looked great, but I don't know if my amateur eye can even tell the difference.
Nope. I don't. I think,
I will see.
I think we'll notice a difference. I saw some like low moments in some of them, and you can see
You can see it on their faces a little bit
Yes, you
that
can
they
see the
knew
mistakes.
that they were. Yeah, I agree with that.
And just like in all athletics, when when a soccer player or a basketball player, anyone makes a bad play, you can see it in the shoulders. It's always in the shoulders. They always drop a little. You saw that a little bit in the last performance, in the last routine. But I'm sure coach expects higher energy, more energy, and I'm sure they're going to deliver.
I agree.
There was a silence there. I was looking at the chat.
Speaking of Coach Kenneth Boris, doing indoor, I get to kind of peek and see and kind of experience what cheer has been in over the past couple of years here, and there's a marked difference.
Oh, she knows. Yes,
Yeah.
we've got a top-notch coach there, and it's showed off in the result. Obviously with the students too, but like the athletes, but also she knows. Working the all.
Coach
What are they
Kenneth
called?
Morris was a pretty good cheerleader here
Back in the day.
if I remember correctly.
Yes. Now she's a year younger than you, right? I believe she was
I believe
93.
so. I believe so.
The old class of 93. Chantura, what were you, class of 96?
2005.
2005. He's just aged exponentially since then.
Yes.
2015. When
Parking
did you
class of
graduate,
2015.
What's Hickson?
Hicks is 2013.
What are you, Davis?
95. What are you, 92?
92.
Nope.
Oh, wait, were you born in 95? All right. That's good.
Wow, that's my brother was born.
Well, 94, I was in college. That was forever ago, Hickson.
I was playing
Forever
with
ago.
trucks. I'm pretty sure 94.
Playing with trucks. All right, I'm predicting that this is going to be a solid run through, and then after this one, when they do it for real, they're going to go.
I don't. This might be for real. I don't know. Is this
It's
around?
hard to say.
I don't really
would
know.
probably-
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if this is it or this is.
Man.
I don't believe this is it.
Wow, wow, wow. This
I
is
bet-
stunt review, I think. This is probably
stunt
It's a stunt review.
Stunt review.
It's like reviewing the troops, like in like those communist countries. They have like the military parades. Very similar. Kim Jong Un.
You always bring it back to communism.
Kim Jong Un does a
get it.
review. It's very much like a stunt review, but
You know,
they're
this
like
isn't the
the
morning buzz.
missiles
This
and
is
the
a cheering live stream, right? Like,
It's not the morning buzz, but we do have time to kill while we wait for things to start.
too much.
When I have time to kill, my brain inevitably
Too
goes to
much.
Kim Jong Un.
Well, that's a slogan if I've ever heard it.
So we have some upcoming things on Buzz Media. We could prime up a little bit here, right?
Yeah.
Rumor of a return to the Morning Buzz on
The morning
March
buzz.
31st.
Yep. Wait, when did you say?
March 31st is what I heard. I heard it on the streets.
On the streets. When does track start, though?
March 29th.
I feel like we need to come back the 24th, the week before that.
That would be the time.
When does basketball end?
We'll be done by then.
24th. I think the 24th.
Wow, coming out early. I like it.
Because we're done. I think winter
Oh,
sports are done
17th is
next.
St. Patty's Day.
Oh, we have to do it. That's not
Is that
even a
next
choice.
Is that 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, we need to do a St. Patrick's Day show.
Do we need to do a 1-year anniversary Corona show?
Yeah, we did the
Even if
James
it's like,
Nass
even
love
if
it.
it's a rogue like Christian Slater, pump up the volume.
Yes, we don't know where we
broadcast
are.
like at Evergreen
Like,
Outdoor or
the
something. or-
FCC's like triangulating to try to find
Studio
us.
X or something like. You know, I think we.
I don't know if Studio X might be open. It won't
Who?
be as enjoyable.
Who?
But
Oh, well, we get the ice
Studio
skates
X
out.
is always enjoyable.
We do need a St. Patty's Day show. That's
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Do
and
that.
then we'll have to be.
All right, so Morning Buzz coming back.
Morning
The
Buzz.
interns have been hard at work.
Tomorrow night is the girls' senior night.
Girls senior night. Yep.
Against
Boys senior
Lewiston.
night was last night. We did hockey the other night.
Yep. The
Girls
hockey
played
game.
well too.
Yep. Hockey game we didn't do live, but it is up on the channel.
Yep.
We got. When is Jeopardy gonna drop?
Jeopardy is gonna.
I
We
can't
gotta
wait to
edit
see
it
who won.
Monday and Tuesday, and then Jeopardy.
Wait, Thursday, Friday, right?
No, it's the Monday, Tuesday interns. It's the cohort A interns that did that. So they're coming back to edit it on Monday.
I thought you filmed it Friday.
Oh no, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, you're right. It's Thursday, Friday. My bad.
So
Completely washed that one out.
the Jeopardy should be soon.
Yeah, Jeopardy's coming out soon. They're gonna edit that up tomorrow, I guess, in class. That's what we're doing. All right, game plan on. So that's gonna be good. It's not a celebrity Jeopardy. It's Hickson versus Rio versus
Foster.
Foster. It's, Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
Hickson calls that Celebrity
Celebrities
Jeopardy.
of Leavitt High School. But then we also have.
I can't wait to see who wins that.
We have it hasn't been filmed yet, but we have secured some celebrities
For Buzz Media Squares.
Like more than
Big time celebrities.
Like I mean,
big
Rob
time.
Caldwell and Amanda Hill, like they were big.
Right. Not quite Patrick Dempsey big.
Right.
We're still waiting for you, Pat. Anytime. Anytime, any day you want a show, we'll do
Any day,
it.
Patrick.
I assume he's watching.
Come back home.
Big fan.
Maybe St. Patrick's Day.
That would be great.
Oh my God, St.
We
Patrick.
could get him on the
We
show.
will call St. Patrick's Day. We'll say it's named after him if he comes on the
We'll
show.
say it's St.
not an
Patrick-
Irish holiday.
St. Patrick Dempsey's
St. Patrick Dempsey's Day. Please come on the show, Pat.
But yeah, we have secured some celebrities. John Cena is
Oh,
going to make an appearance.
John Cena. Wow,
I
that's
know.
big. Who else you got?
We get Joe Exotic. We're working on him.
He's having a slow time. He's not as
The
big as he
imprisonment
was.
is hurting our efforts, but we're trying to get Joe Exotic.
Okay.
Well, if needed. We plan to try to also get Carol Baskin because we're back on the Animals and Scandals thing.
Controversial.
Right? I mean, I don't know if you've been keeping up to date with the whole Britney Spears
I love
thing,
the idea that someone's tuning in right now to watch cheerleading. If you're tuning in, trust me, the cheerleaders will be going in a minute.
Sorry. But we have secured some good celebrities. We're trying to get Britney Spears.
Yeah, Britney.
We've secured Brendan Fraser.
Oh, wow.
I know he's a friend of the show, actually.
Friend of the show, yeah. Brendan Fraser, that's a big one.
We got him. He was in The Mummy.
right.
And other things, right?
George of the Jungle.
Yeah, and that show, he's in some baseball one too, like the Scout or the.
Yeah.
He was,
I love the
Rocket
simultaneous George of the
So
Jungle.
yeah, celebrity Buzz Media Squares coming up.
Do we have any singers in there? Maybe country stars?
Oh, Blake Shelton.
I thought so, but I wasn't
Blake
sure. I didn't
Shelton
want to jinx it.
Yes, Blake
Does
Shelton.
Blake
also,
agreed? Have you talked to his agent?
He's a friend of the show. I talked to him directly.
Okay. Okay, it looks like they're getting ready. I think. Maybe.
Right.
Nice job. Great performance. A lot of energy out there.
Good stuff.
Flip. I want to know what this move's called when they do this. That's my question. You know what I'm talking about?
The duck and cover. That's
Yeah,
what
they do like a duck and cover move, and I'd like to know what the official name of that is. That's going to be my post-interview question here. Let's see if we can see somebody who looks recovered enough to...
Right. I think we're going to want to give them a minute. I think there were some moments in the routine. You can tell by the leadership there that
Yeah, they might be looking to...
improve some in another way. Hopefully that was a run through.
Parkin, you getting a compliment on the multiple cameras? I did notice that too on the screen. It was cool to see it like switching up. Hathaway's walking away as I was trying to talk to him. And
Well.
get some comp. Maybe we can see if we can snag somebody. Maybe Kerrigan wants to come over.
Let's see there.
Kerrigan? Hey Kerrigan, you want to do an interview?
Actually, I want to see second son.
Okay. Oh, she's... That was a no-go from Kerrigan right there.
Yeah, no. You can just see it at the end of the routine. During the routine, everyone's moving acrobatically. Like everyone's moving with such high intensity after it. Like you can see the physical toll.
They just drained from everything.
This is
We might be wrapping up here because I believe you're not going to do it. You're not going to go again today, are you? You're not going to go again today. You are going to do it again? Okay. Because what time did you practice in? Like 2:15. It's like 1:55. So it sounds like they are going to do one more, we think.
We'll see.
Very symmetric. Hickson, maybe you need to throw on a headset.
Coach kind of Boris right now, giving some coaching techniques to, giving some coaching to senior athlete Kerrigan.
Yeah, we're actually getting to see some coaching occur next to us. Hickson, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was good. They seem like they're a little. I think there were a couple moments that they could have done a little better, and I think they know that, so they're gearing up for another one.
Right. One more performance there.
Right.
Could Hickson, how do you think you would be as being a cheerleader?
Absolutely awful. Like the least flexible person.
Are you though? Because we have a lot of not flexible people. Like we've agreed that Parkin would be the best, but who would actually be the worst?
Oh no, I think I would be.
I don't know. I don't really think. You think Hathaway?
Maybe Hathaway.
Hickson said that you would be the worst cheerleader on the Buzz Media staff. Where do I rank?
Like I think you would have enough like spirit.
I do have a lot of spirit. That's true. Yeah, I might be the second best cheerleader. Well, Chip. What about Chip?
Oh, Chip's up. Chip has a lot of spirit.
Yeah.
A lot of spirit. Probably more athletic than me.
I don't think he could
Definitely
do
more
the
athletic.
stunts, but I think he could bring something to the table.
Oh, Wyatt's got something to say to me. Is this? wait, let's get Wyatt on the headset right here. Wyatt is upset about something that was said last night on the broadcast. And Wyatt, how's it going? Great job at senior night last night.
Yeah,
you said you have a bone to pick with me?
Yeah, you called me vertically challenged.
Well, dude, you jumped really high, but at some point, where you start is where you start, and the ball just like went over your head.
Sure.
You boxed out. You had a great position. You went up high, but like
went higher.
Yeah. Well, the guy from Lewiston was like a foot taller than you, like almost literally a foot taller than you.
There was one point where I was standing in between Shawer, Man, and then Ring. They're like 6'4" and 6'8", and I got the rebound somehow.
That was impressive. And the play that I called you vertically challenged, you boxed out and you had a great position, and it didn't help at all because
I was a little upset when I went home and watched. I went home and watched. And
you didn't expect to get insulted by me.
Yeah, no.
No. Well, great finish last night.
Yeah, it was a close one. It was fun. Tiring.
Neither team took timeouts at the end. So there was a play about 30 seconds left where Lewiston was coming down, and I was like, oh, they're definitely going to call it. and they just went with it.
Yeah.
Z got the board, and then you guys raced down to get it right at the end.
Yep. I thought they were going to call a timeout, too. You can kind of see it when I was watching it. There's like 3 or 4 of us that are like on the back side of the play, and one of the guards just dribbled to the sideline. We all thought they were going to call a timeout, so we kind of just like started relaxing. And then they didn't call a timeout.
Oh, and then they went. That was a big finish for you guys.
Yeah.
So, kind of back and forth game.
Yeah.
You had a great start to the third quarter, and then they went up on you for a while.
Yeah, they were for a while, I think.
Yeah, Z had a big finish.
Almost the whole fourth quarter there.
Right.
Yeah, Z.
In like the last 2 minutes, he had like big block.
And the putback.
And the putback.
And the 3, too.
Yes, like he had a big finish.
He kept us in the game.
And you did a great job driving. There was a play. All right, now if you notice my commentary, there was another one where you weren't. It felt like you were looking to pass, and then suddenly you noticed there was nobody there.
I went to go pass, and then no one like stood in front of me, so I just turned and laid it in.
Drove in, got it. What are your thoughts on who on the Buzz Media would be the best and worst cheerleader?
I think Parkin would be the best cheerleader.
Right. All right, that's clear.
Like that's
easy answer. Who is the worst? There's a lot of contention for this, because a lot of us would be bad.
I feel like her.
You think
Because okay, well, hear me out.
All right, let's hear it.
When you're a cheerleader, you're supposed to have a bunch of spirit and enthusiasm. She just rolled her eyes the whole time.
Oh, Hickson getting burned.
She would just roll her eyes. Am I not wrong? Like, am I not right?
You're right. That's her go-to move.
It would be fun. I get what Wyatt's saying.
Eye rolling is not a cheerleader move.
Exactly.
I've never heard a great cheerleader going Hornets.
and eye rolling is like a personality trait for her.
It
So
is.
it's like,
It is. It's like it is core to who she is as a person.
Right. Is that cheerleading X factor, the personality?
I feel like it has.
Why? That made me so happy. Makes me regret the vertically challenged.
Am I the first one that?
You are the first
that?
one.
Oh yeah, no.
Good.
And Hickson's Maddie. That's fine. Whatever.
She gonna do a roll her eyes.
she did just now. Yeah. Her eyes are like perpetually rolled. Like I'm afraid they don't get stuck in her head. Basically, when I'm in the room, there's a lot of things I say that get the eye roll.
Every time I walk into a room during school, it's the first thing she does, eye roll.
Hickson did say that it was the middle of class you're walking in. That might influence the eye roll. But
no. It's on my way to the bathroom, though.
You tried to take some students out of her room?
Yep, I did do that once. for Buzz Media, though, so it was good. It was a good
important.
cause. No, I don't remember.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Oh well. All right, it looks like we're gonna get one more cheerleading performance here. Hickson, you can jump on and defend yourself if you'd like.
Whatever, it's fine. I'm just mad at Wyatt now.
I haven't checked the chat in a while.
I think Brie Allard is defending me, but
Eye roll is her personality trait. I don't know if that's defending you. I think she's actually hashtagging.
okay, I want to point out though that I used to dance for a long time. I think I could. I think I could be okay.
I can't dance. Matt. I do like to improvise.
Fair.
Coordinating with other people might not be it. That's it.
That's an X factor right there. Ability to follow.
Yes.
I
think what we're learning is there's a lot that goes into cheering.
I do believe they're practicing tomorrow as well after school for pictures. Tomorrow's their last day, so before KVAX. Matt Strong, I have been told we missed the game when he shot last night. That's my fault because I was running the 2 cameras. I haven't watched it. I may have been on the wrong camera. Well, I guess I was because you said it, and I believe Matt Strong. Cheerleaders huddled up here as they prepare for our last go. Right?
It all goes into it.
Right.
I can't remember who's explaining it to me. I think it was Libby. But because I asked about the bows and everything. Is that necessary? Because it seems so. Like, is the pageantry just tradition or is it sport?
It is all part of the scoring. Matt, I'm sorry. I don't know. There's a lot of things happening. It's quick. I thought there'd be a timeout. We had the 2 cameras. I got thrown. But now it's time to focus on cheering. I'll try to do better. Yes. You should be yelling at your computer. Right now, please do. Yell in the chat.
Scream into the void.
Buzz, buzz. Parkin's going to get ready to... Parkin's going to be switching cameras, so you're going to get great camera work.
Wow, was that an actual compliment from you?
Yeah, Parkin does a great... He's a little bit touchy when you give him suggestions.
There it is. There it is. It's like a compliment sandwich.
Wait, what was that? I wasn't running the camera. I was throwing somebody else into the box. A lot of positive feedback from the coach. That was like by far their best performance, right? Yes, you did. Even not knowing what we're talking about. That was it. Now, I think we're going to be... Nailed it. We're seeing that in the comments. The judges at home are really liking this performance.
And those are people that actually know.
No, those people know a lot more about cheering than we do, so that's good. And I believe we'll probably be wrapping this broadcast up here, now that we've seen that great performance. Parking, great work. So she wanted, I don't know, Park is pointing at me. Thumbs up. All right, I think we are ready to go. Great job. Thank you to everybody watching and the cheerleaders. Good work.